I just want to say, first of all, as Melinda's mom, I guess most of you up here know that, but I am so proud of her, so very proud. I want to tell you, congratulations. And I think the question that I have, I think you may have already answered it. I think you have, but I still want to pose it to give you a chance to fully address it. My question is, what would you say to someone who's struggling? Like, for instance, you're at a place now where you have accepted your walk with Christ and you're moving forward. What would you say to that individual that you left back there? Someone that is on that same pathway you used to be on. What would you say to them?
Yeah, I would say really just to be vulnerable, to and just give it a shot. And don't be hard on yourself if you are on that journey and you take some steps back. I would say definitely stay encouraged and also keep the right support around you as you're going through that process. So it is important to have like-minded people that will help support you. And when I say like-minded, I mean, people that either have been on that journey or on that journey and so forth, because they can really be instrumental in providing that mentorship and that guidance when you do get in those situations to where you're, whether it be, hey, I have an internal struggle, or hey, I'm not, because there were times in my journey I wanted to quit. I'm just being completely honest. There were times where I was just like, I'm done. Like, so just stay encouraged and know that you have plenty of people. That's one of the things that I loved about reading the New Testament is when you get to, after you get through the Gospels, the Gospels, I love the Gospels, but you're reading the same stories over with different spins, but I love them. But getting to the point to, or I would say one thing about the Gospels or after the Gospels is all of the Christians were like a family. They even talked about how they would sell their land and then take the money and they all shared. And I mean, they all really shared everything. And that's what I see. True Christians are like that. Some people, I think they turn away from Christ because of their experiences with churches. And they say, well, I went to this church, all they did was judge me. Or I went to this church and all I did was ask for money. But understand that when, we all fall short at times, but what Christianity really is and what it really means to have a close relationship with Christ is being that person who is going to support you, being that family, that tight-knit group that you can have to help carry you through that process. So, definitely find those people, surround yourself around them. Also, be careful what you put in your body. So that goes back to reading the word. There are times, I'll tell you, especially when you're on a journey and you're new, there are times when my spirit gets hungry. And I'm not even exaggerating, to where I'm like, I need something. And so it's easy to pick up the things that you've had in the past. It's easy to turn towards different things. You can fill your spirit with things that are of God and not of God. And so one change that I try to make is in those moments, let me throw on a good podcast, let me throw on a good sermon, or let me read a passage, and it really does fill your spirit, like to the point I'm like, okay, I'm good now. I can go about my day. So just stay encouraged, read the word, pray, go to God, and then have like-minded people around you to help you through.